Okay, I mean, yeah, 14 carats would fill me up, that's for sure. Hey guys, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. This is going to be episode 12. Before we get started, as always, I just wanted to say thank you guys, really. Thank you so much for all of your support on the channel. It really, really does mean everything to me. Really, guys, thanks. If you find yourselves liking this video, you could do me a huge favor. Go ahead and hit that like button and consider subscribing as well. We also have our own Discord. You are all, of course, welcome to join that. The link for that's going to be in the description down below. Alrighty, guys, so in the last episode, we finished Unagast's story, and I didn't know this right away, but we kind of maybe screwed things up just a little bit because his wife had a small storyline that we could have done as well, and I never actually triggered that, I don't think. So, it is what it is. I can't really go back, but yeah. His wife's got one too, if you're playing along at home. You just, yeah. I feel so bad about that. I was like, oh no, I forgot about that one. But it's okay. It is what it is. So Unagast, in case you missed it, Unagast left the valley. We found out at the end of the last episode that he actually killed Uncle Jordan. Now he claims, and honestly I don't know what to believe, claims it was because Jordan was kind of going a little evil. He was turning a little foul. And so he claims he did it for the good of the people. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. One thing that really bothers me, though, is there was a random murder here at least in Gastovia or whatever, and we never learned anything else about that. Like, it was never brought up again. So I don't know if that's just like an unfinished part of the story, or if the devs didn't really, like, think about that. I'm not too sure, but kind of sad we didn't get to finish that off. Anyway, I haven't gone back to the village yet because I see here that Alwyn, they want us to talk to Alwyn, so we might as well get that going while we're still here in town. Oh, my guy needs water. All right, well, let's talk to Alwyn first, and then we're going to head back to our village. And I wanted to ask you guys for your opinion on our village. Where are you, Alwyn? Let's come over here and talk to him. Hey, buddy. Oh, I can see some fire in those eyes. What are you thinking about so intensively? You're not mistaken. I plan to build an archery target. Do you want to help? Sure, do I have a choice? I will ignore this question. I can get a straw without any problems, but we could also use some logs and a hammer. You don't need to say anything else. I'll be back with the rest. Okay, so that's right. So Alwyn wants to become like a hunter. So really quick, I have an axe, right? What slot is it on? Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Let's just take down their trees. They don't need them. So we're going to help him build an archery target really quick. He only wants 5 logs and a wooden hammer. I have to make him like a fresh hammer, I take it. No, pick that up. No, Rasmir, just grab it. Grab it. Okay, there we go. Do we have a shovel? We do. All right, cool. We can take this stump out. All right, so there's our 5 logs, but we need to take down probably another tree so we can make our hammer. Because we need, I think, at least 1 more log to make the hammer. Okay, there we go. Yeah, go that way. That's a good way. Yeah. It's a good thing trees don't do damage in this game, because I don't know that there's a way to really control which direction they fall. Okay, here we go. So now, let's make him a wooden hammer. Perfect. There we go. We should have everything. Alright, Alwyn, let's make your target. Here you go. What's next? I know a good place to build it. Follow me. Okay, let's do this. Oh, you know what? There's literally no point in leaving these here. So we're going to take those, and we're actually going to take this as well. And maybe we'll grab some of these while we're standing here, because you know what? It's going to take Alwyn a couple of seconds to get where he wants to go. So let's just take some of these sticks. All right, perfect. Here we go. Oh, another thing I really wanted to address. Anybody that's kind of upset with the settings changes that I made in the last episode, I'm really sorry about that, guys. I really, really am. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to play Medieval Dynasty forever here. You know, like, I'm going to have to try and jump into something else, you know, just to help keep things a little bit fresh for the channel, see if we can get some more people coming to be a part of the community. I did go ahead and I bought V Rising, because that I thought looked really, really interesting. I do want to play that. Unfortunately, I'm really not good at playing like multiple games at a time. So my plan right now is to finish up Medieval Dynasty, And then I wanted to start a playthrough for V Rising to see if anybody would be interested in watching that. I know I'm definitely interested in playing it. Let's put that shovel away, and then let's just drink some water. All right, there we go. But I am sorry about the setting change, guys. It just kind of felt like things were just taking way too long. And even on, like, my other playthrough where I kind of have everything set to, like, super cheaty settings, like, this is kind of, like, super mild compared to what I'm playing on the other one. It still takes forever to get to the endgame stuff. Like, I just unlocked the stable and got a horse, and I just unlocked the windmill. Like, it's crazy how long it takes. All right, Alwyn, let's do this. This is the perfect place. What do you think? Yeah, it's quite suitable. What now? Next, I will practice shooting. If you have time, you can always show me how to do it. You are definitely better at it. Is that so? Have you seen me try to hunt, homie? Okay, do we even have anything? Not really. Oh, we have an iron axe. No way. All right, what do we have? Okay, we have a wooden spear. Now, I know this is an archery target, or an archery, I can't even talk. An archery tournament, but you can use anything throwable, so you can use the wooden spears for it as well. Okay. Hi. All right, my novice archer, watch and learn. Okay, so, yeah. Now they want us to get a score of 20. Now this is not easy. If this ends up taking too long, then I will just, I'll just edit parts out for you. All right, we're going to try, like, I don't know, maybe back here. And if I can remember correctly, well, that might have been too high. Might have been too high. Oh, no, did it break? Okay, now, let me see. All right, what are we at? Okay, all right, so just a little bit higher, and we'll be good to go. All right, that's cool. We got this. Let's take our spear out. How far back were we? Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. All right, so aim for the house roof, I guess. Nice! Oh, look at our score. That's some BS. How bad did we do? Oh, where is it? Oh, crap. I think it broke. All right, do we have any logs to make more? All right. Let's make more. Okay, so we did pretty good. Just to be sure, yeah, it must have broke. All right, that's fine. It broke. No big deal. Let's take our spear back out. Oh, do we have to, like... Oh, okay. It doesn't look like we have, like, a limit on how many of these we can throw to get that 20. Yeah. Probably not high enough. There it goes. Perfect. All right, let's make sure we grab those. Yeah, you're supposed to do this with bows, but I did discover the very, very first time I played this game, like way, way back when it first came out, I didn't have a bow. I didn't have anything to be able to do this with when I started this quest the first time, and I just kind of like threw a spear and it worked, and it was like, oh, good. And that's how it's done. If you were only as modest as you are accurate, I can't be both. There's a lot of practice ahead of me. I will train more until I'm ready to face you one more time. Be prepared for an archery tournament. Gosh, I really can't say those words together when we meet again. I accept. Until next time, then. All right, so we got to wait for the next season before we can do anything with... Oh, great. We're going to do this in the wintertime. Well, hopefully we can see the target. Okay, let's put this away. Let's go back to the village. I want to go over my idea with you guys. So... I both love and hate where our village is situated. Now, it's hard to explain why. I like being on the river, and I like kind of being at least a little bit centralized with all these villages up here. I mean, Hornica and Jazerica, there's really no way to, like, be super centralized. But from doing another playthrough where I can actually, you know, mess around more, take some more time to explore the map and maybe take my time to do certain things. I have discovered an area. Well, I mean, I guess discovered's not really like I didn't find the area. I'm not the first person to find the area, but like I've come across an area on the map that is just up the hill from where we are right now. And it's honestly, it's amazing. At some point I want to show you guys the buildings and stuff that I have going on my other playthrough there, because I'm really proud of it. Like, I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to explain to you guys kind of how it looks. And, yeah, basically my question for you guys is, do we leave the village here, where it is, and just try to work with the area that we have? Or do we move it up the hill? because, I mean, it would be a lot of work, but I could do it. I could absolutely do it. So if we follow this road right here, sorry, I thought somebody had like a quest, but I must have been seeing the wrong thing. Okay. Oh, look at that. We unlocked the smithy too. That's fine. That's totally fine. But anyway, if we come up this road here, this is the right road, yeah? Yeah, okay. There's, like, it kind of opens up into, like, a valley. Like, I don't want to call it, like, a mountainous valley, but, like, obviously it's up the hill a little bit. But it still opens up into, like, this big, open, like, plainy area that's perfect for a big village, honestly. We're going to grab this stuff. Apparently I already grabbed it. Okay, there's nothing there. Actually, starting right here on my other playthrough is where I have like a hunter's lodge and a couple of houses, and then I kind of had a road going down here to that flat area there, and that's where I've got I think an excavation shed, a couple of herbalist huts, and a lumberjack woodshed. That's the word I'm thinking of on my other playthrough. So this is kind of like the beginning of my other village. And then if we come up here to this area right here is where my farmhouse was. This is where Rasimir and my, and eventually his wife, I put like a farmhouse here, and I had just like a couple of fields as like just kind of a starter area. Now it's a farmhouse. There's a barn. There's like a sheep and pig pasture. There's some fields. I've even extended the fields over here. And that's another thing I wanted to mention. I just mentioned it in Discord, but I'm going to mention it right now. The field, like, you know how down there, the fields that we have going in the village, I had them like 6x5, so they were like, 30 units a piece, but I was growing crops at 15 units in each field. I've since just kind of just divided the fields up into 15 units. So I'm doing 3x5s, and that seems to be working out really, really well. I found that if the fields are just too big, it's not the amount of work required from your workers it's not like good with the yield that you get. It's kind of hard to describe it. Like, it takes too long to get what you need. So I don't know. The 3x5 seem to be working for me. If anybody else tested things out and it works a little differently from them, from that, I should say, feel free to leave that in the comments down below. And any tips and tricks, definitely open for, guys. You can go ahead and leave that in the comments, or you can join the Discord. I just started a Medieval Dynasty chat on there as well, so that everybody can leave tips and tricks there as well. Okay, so moving on. So this little area here is actually where I have what I'm calling kind of the lower district. So it's like the tier 1 buildings, tier 1 houses, tier 1 crafting and stuff. Because I figured, it's really kind of a waste of resources to have to break a building down and then rebuild it into its next upgrade. So basically what I have is I have like the lower district where all the tier 1 stuff is. And then moving up the hill here, right here is my middle district. So I've got, like log houses instead of wattle. And then I've got some log, the tier 2 crafting workshops and whatnot. And then further up the hill is my upper district. So like this section here and going up is like the upper district where I have all my tier 3 stuff. And this big open space over here is where I put like a giant orchard in with Rasimir's house, and then there's a couple of farmhouses in the back for some people to, basically work the orchard, and there's a couple of fields in the back as well. And some animal pens, my horse stable, and I think like a cow shed or something as well. But eventually I do want to show that to you guys. Even if we don't move up here on this playthrough, I do want to show you what I've got going on the other one. But that was my big question to you guys, is do you think we should move the village? It's something I'm totally willing to do, but if not, if everybody thinks that we're good where we're at and we could just kind of figure things out and work with what we've got, then, we'll stay down where we're at as well. So go ahead and leave that in the comments for me, and we'll see what opinion comes out on top. And I'll ask in Discord as well. Anybody that's joined the Discord, I'll ask there as well. After I get this video posted, so that it's not, just kind of like a randomly sprung on kind of thing. So, all right, so now we're going to come back down here in the meantime, and we're going to check on our village. It's been a good couple of episodes since I've really done anything back here. Poor Rasimir has been getting his cardio in like you wouldn't believe, running around the valley, trying to do these quests for everyone. Uh-oh, no, Boar, you stay back. So I need to get food. Rastimir definitely needs food. I need to check on the village's food situation and their resource situation. Let's see. It is fall. So, what do we have planted? Let me see. We have wheat planted. Okay, so it's fall. We could technically plant rye. Do I have these assigned? Hold on a second. Do I have these fields assigned? We do. Wait a minute. It says we have a field with rye. Field 4. Okay, all right. We've got rye. We're good. All right. So we don't have to do anything. The fields are all taken care of. That is good to know. Okay. So now, let's come over to the resource storage really quick. I kind of want to see how we're doing with levels and whatnot. All right, let's see here. So, wow, it's almost full. Okay. Firewood. Okay, these feathers. I'm actually going to sell all of those feathers because I don't really make a lot of, like, arrows or anything. So we're just going to sell all of those. Animal feed. We have 10 animal feed. Oh, yeah, there was a couple episodes ago where I actually bought animal feed instead of, I think I was trying to buy, like, poppy seeds or something, and I couldn't figure out what happened. Thank you for that, for pointing that out. I did see it when I went back through to edit it, but, yeah, we did accidentally purchase some animal feed. Flour. We have 575 flour. I don't think she's making anything with the flour. Ooh, fur. We have a lot of that. We could sell the fur as well. Just to make some money. The limestone we could sell. Oh, good. We're doing great on logs. Let me see. Wicker baskets. We might as well sell those. Oh, you know what? This is what's going on. We're in the wrong tab. Okay, so stone axes. We're at 7. On my other playthrough, I've been keeping it at... Let me see here. There we go. I've been keeping it at, like, leaving 3 tools of each kind, like, in the storage, and that seems to be working out pretty well. So, what we're going to do... Wait a minute. Yeah. And then... There we go. So, we're going to take that, and we're going to sell everything else. So, food. I'm just going to leave all that. These buckets of water... I'm not really sure why these are in here. Shouldn't they be in the food storage? Let me see. Flour. We might sell this flour. I don't know that she's doing anything with it, so we might sell that. Straw, stone, all that stuff we're going to hang on to. Holy crow. We don't need 129 wooden bowls. Let's take, like, I don't know. Let's take at least 100 of those and sell them. Okay. The wine bottle we'll sell as well. And then we're good there. All right, so I can go ahead off camera and I can sell all that stuff. All right, so now let's check on our food situation. All right, how are we doing in here? First of all, I have buckets of water that need to come in here. I think that's all the food. Oh, we got some water skins. Yeah, we might as well put those in too. Okay. Oh, okay, so we've got a good amount of that stuff. Stew. She's got 1 stew going on in here. Okay. All right. Let's take some carrots, I guess. Let's try that. How many... I don't know how much hunger a carrot gives you. We're about to find out, though. Okay. I mean, yeah. 14 carrots would fill me up. That's for sure. Okay. So, everything's good here. Looks like everybody's doing well. I do have... My wife could tell me what people need as well, can't she? Let's maybe ask her. Just for... Where is she? Here she is. Excuse me, Canuta. Oh, she gave me something. Broadleaf plantain. Okay, all right, let me see here. How's our little kingdom doing? Our laborers require more tools. Okay. Who is out of tools? Who are you? You're just kind of walking around? Ferdinand, what are you? No, not on here. Duh. I'm trying to figure out, like, how I can see what he's good at. Okay, here we go. He is a diplomat. Oh, he was my fisherman. That's right. I keep forgetting that he was the fisherman. But he's also a diplomat. But we're really, really far from being able to open up a market stall. Ugh. All right, where'd you go, buddy? Come back here. Poor Ferdinand. He's just wandering around aimlessly. Nothing to do. Let me find out. Let's see here. Small talk. Could you tell me something about your skills? I know how to convince people to my cause, especially when I possess something that they desire and profit can be made out of a mutual deal. So you want to be a market salesman. Listen, guy, I'm sorry, but we don't have that. What about this? Sneaking in the mud, waiting for the clear shot, and messing around with filthy skinning process is the hunter's way. Charming, but I hate getting dirty. Okay, he doesn't like getting dirty. You know what?
Goodbye.
All right, you don't want to get dirty. I could put you on the well. And then just make the wife not do something. I don't have a lot of, like, options. What are you doing, buddy? Okay. He's standing there. He's not really... It says he's working on those, but he's kind of just standing there. Okay, so I don't know who's out of tools. Oh, this one has no tools. What are you guys out of? You need... Oh, they need pickaxes. All right, hold on a second. Who's making that? It wouldn't be this guy, right? It's going to be the blacksmith? All right, blacksmith. What are you doing for me? Are you making pickaxes? Because you kind of need to be. Yes. Yes. All right, you know what? We can bring the stone knives down, or the stone axes down just a little bit, and we'll bring the pickaxe count up. All right, stone knives, you need, I mean, I don't know why, but the hunters go through knives really quick, guys. Like, really quick. I went and I made, on my other file, I made 20 stone knives for my hunter, and it didn't even last him a season. Like, it was just crazy. Now, granted, I have my season set to 10 days, but, like, you figure, that's 2 stone knives a day? Like, come on, that was insane. All right, so anyway, now we need to figure out what we're going to do with the rest of this. I don't want to go too crazy until I have your guys' official opinion on things. So the farm doesn't need to be worried about. What are you guys doing? I know that we have logs. We're doing great on logs, but how are we doing on, like, sticks and stuff? What are you doing for me? Okay. 36 sticks isn't bad per day. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to mention to you guys on my other file. I have, like, obviously we can't have that many people right this second, so it's not going to work this early in the game. And I don't know if I have the building limits or the diplomacy limit set all the way up or not. Probably not, which is why I can only have 11 people. But I actually have, like, separate sheds for different things. So, like, I have multiple excavation sheds because one of them is designated to collect stone. One of them is designated to collect clay. Like, I have constant, like, resources coming in because, like, I noticed that when you do it the other way around, and actually, did we give Ferdinand a job? We didn't. I am going to actually put him on the barn. He's not going to like this. Listen, buddy, it's something to do. I'm going to make you a barn worker, and I want you to make me... Daub is locked. Okay, we need to purchase the ability to make Daub. Ooh, yeah, we don't have... we have, like, no money now. That's right, I forgot. But yeah, I have separate, you know, excavation sheds. Same thing with the woodshed. I have separate wood sheds so that one guy can do logs, one can do sticks, like... It just seems to work out, especially when you get into, like, having a much, much bigger community. That just seems to work out way, way better. So we're going to have you make a bunch of daub. Actually, can I just have you make 100? Can I do it this way? No, okay. All right, so if I put you on 100% of making daub, because I don't think we're using clay for anything else, and daub would be nice to be able to upgrade things. That's another thing I think I screwed up on, is all these buildings that I made out of logs, I wish I hadn't. I wish that I had just made everything out of wicker or wattle, because I actually really like the way the wattle looks when you upgrade it with daub. It looks really good. So we're going to have him make daub. I got to be honest, I've never made daub on the threshing floor, but, you know, hey, you do you, pal. Let's go see if we can go to bed, first of all. I know there's only a couple minutes left of the episode. Most of this episode was just me asking for your opinion. I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I forgot where Rasimir lives. He lives in this house. Can we go to sleep, Rasimir? No, we have to wait a whole other hour. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we're not going to get a whole lot done. Oh, you know what we could do? Do I have... Is it on my third slot? Hold on a second. Do I really not have my own building hammer? Wooden hammer? Oh, I have a wooden hammer. Okay, so stuff is just kind of not where I like it. So that can go there. Stone knife can go there. And I want the wooden hammer. All right, perfect. So let's at least finish off these fences while I'm still talking to you guys. I want to be able to do something. So, yeah, and we've got time to wait before he can go to bed. So, you know, it is what it is. But at least this way, like, I'm getting something done. But at the same time, like, if we end up moving the village, then it wasn't that much of a big deal. So, Another thing I wanted to, like I said, I really, as much as I love these wattle fences, I regret purchasing them so soon. I feel like from playing on a different file and being able to just kind of mess around with that a little bit, I've just learned a lot. There's a lot of things I wish I had done differently for this file, which I guess is kind of why I want to move the village, is sort of like a fresh start without having to start the game over. I really don't want to do that. We've completed so much of this story, and I am just like, I'm not in the mood to do it all over again. Although I did hear you guys loud and clear. I missed Sambor's story, and I'm so sorry about that. The wooden deer figurines that we found a couple episodes back, yeah, you're supposed to go to Sambor and start a new quest. And I did go to Sambor, but because I was like finishing a quest for him, like it was part of Unigost's story. When you first talk to him, like that's kind of all he says is whatever he's supposed to say for Unigost's story, and I would have had to mention talk to him again after that in order to activate his story, and I didn't do that, and I am really sorry. I did go ahead and I sold all those figurines, so I really can't go back and do it unless, there's like a hidden figurine somewhere that somebody knows about. I did sell all the ones that I found. All right, we're going to just take all of those. I know he's supposed to be making baskets, so he does need them, but it is what it is. I want to at least finish this fence off. But yeah, like I was saying, there's a lot of things that I did I just regret doing. I regret buying these fences. I regret, we're running out of stamina. I regret building things out of logs. Like, there's just certain steps that are kind of more necessary to take early game and to be able to do it in a really efficient a way, as possible. The fishing hut, as excited as I was to get the fishing hut, and I think really that's kind of what drove me to place it. We're really not in a position to have a fishing hut. This building is kind of just taking up a building slot at this point, although I turned the building slot up, so it's really, or the building count up, rather, excuse me. So it's not really that big of a deal, but yeah, we're not in a position to have the fishing hut. I mean, if we wanted to even just make like fishing nets, because there is some fishing nets. Look at that. The schematics are, the only one we could get is the small one, and the schematic is 250 silver, and obviously we don't have that. And then the rest of these, we're not even close to unlocking. So, yeah, the fishing hut we weren't ready for sure. Oh, good. You guys are just chilling by the campfire. I like that. But yeah, so I guess I'm not going to go too crazy until I know what our official game plan is. So, if you guys want to be able to, have an input, go ahead and leave that in the comments for me, please. That would be really, really appreciated. Or leave it for me on Discord. That works as well. But I'm going to call the episode here. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I'm really sorry, by the way, that this episode wasn't really, riveting. I'm sorry about that. But, we'll see where it goes from here. I do want to wish everybody to have a fantastic weekend. And I hope to see everybody come back for the next episode. And until then, bye guys.